Some people are trying to equate that to what happened to us at Spurs. With a straight face, they're trying to say they're mirror incidents. They're the same thing. How? You are a monumental clown. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month, and you'll get an additional 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Monumental! Are you daft, you dim-witted little twat? Monumental errors. It's a drop ball. Tierney didn't turn around and shoot anybody. He didn't turn around and, I don't know, disallow a perfectly good goal. This is, it's hilarious. Honestly, it's hilarious. And it just makes me realise even more the agenda that is out there to try and undermine Liverpool at every opportunity. The fact that Sky, with a straight face, allowed Mike Dean to say it was a monumental error. It's almost as if they're manufacturing a narrative to try and make out like we were gifted 3 points, let alone the fact it was 1 minute 59 seconds. The ball went out of play. Forest had the ball back twice, I think. It's honestly, absolutely, it's hilarious. I don't know, I'm not even angry about it. It's so pathetic that I actually find it funny. People saying Liverpool were cheating because the clock went 30 seconds over. Yeah, are they neglecting the part where the game was stopped when Canada went down? The game was stopped when Forest players were rolling around the ground. The game was stopped when the Forest goalkeeper had injuries that ranged from his head to his leg over the space of 2 minutes. Are they just ignoring all these? Yeah, again, every possible opportunity to undermine us is seized upon. And look, I want to single out Sky Sports in particular here, because they, over the past few months, and it's not just Liverpool fans, it's not just me, the amount of people I speak to who are tuning out of Sky, stop watching Sky, cancelling their Sky subscriptions because of the lack of balanced punditry and coverage of football is quite simply embarrassing from their behalf. They're turning into TalkSport TV version. It's pathetic. We can all see right through it. Stop again treating us like idiots. Honestly, the amount of people I've seen say Liverpool gifted 3 points. Excuse me? You what now? Gifted how exactly? Drop ball would have happened. Let's say the drop ball happened, right? Let's say Callum Hudson-Odoi got the drop ball. Most likely, one of two things happens there. Either he runs towards the corner flag and it becomes a goal kick or a corner, or he gets dispossessed and we go up the other end anyway. Everything that happened after that, Forest had multiple attempts. And do you know what I didn't hear? I don't hear so much fume about Nottingham Forest's owner being down on the edge of the pitch, being all aggro, looking to try and get the situation resolved. Because if I remember correctly, didn't we see a situation recently in Turkey where the owner of a football club was down on the edge of the pitch and then went and assaulted the referee? Where's all the fume about that? Where's the fume about the possibility of, you know, a referee coming under unfair criticism, or the referee being threatened, the referee being intimidated? That would surely make for better coverage, right? Because that's a bigger story. Except that won't drive clicks because it isn't hatred towards Liverpool. And everybody loves to pile in on us. Only people who gifted us 3 points were Darwin and Maka. Yes. Oh, I'll throw Endo onto that. Because Endo, I've watched it back so many times and I still don't know how Endo managed not to foul the guy on the edge of the box. 9 times out of 10, that would have ended up in a free out and the game would have been over. But Endo had enough common sense and enough wherewithal to not force the foul. And then, of course, Maka got the ball. The rest is history. Chips it to Darwin. Darwin flicks it. We celebrate. Arsenal won at Luton, Craig. 8 minutes at a time. They scored 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Nothing was said. I disagree. A lot was said about how great Arsenal were and how they kept going to the death, which is the right way. That's what should have been said. But they like to change the narrative around Liverpool because, heaven forbid, we get any credit. You know, it has to be a way to undermine us, vilify us, and trigger people. Because that's all Sky and all these channels are doing. Match of the Day didn't even have enough of a balanced analysis to look at the same incident the other end of the pitch. Or to talk about the fact that Kanade was having to be a little bit careful as Forest players were going full on Cobra Kai and trying flying kicks. Doesn't get mentioned in the media though, does it? Because it doesn't suit the narrative. Oh! And Forest Fan TV, who I didn't even know existed up until this evening, they are a bunch of scummy clowns. Don't know what I'm talking about? Let me explain. They posted an image of the game, of the pitch, and they posted Liverpool fans. Let me just get the image up so I can give you the exact quotes on it. So, Forest Fan TV posted an image to say, Nottingham Forest fans sing to the Liverpool fans, sign on, you'll never work again. They posted the image and they tweeted it. They tagged Liverpool, they put in the hashtags, and, you know, I'm sure they thought it was hilarious, but again, tin pot. Imagine I did that. Imagine Anfield Agenda said that about Nottingham or another city. It's disgusting. Highlighting, boasting about the fact that they're belittling a city who, by the way, are in a better economic shape by my understanding than Nottingham. I think 14% unemployment in Nottingham to 6% in Liverpool. But again, neither of those are things to be laughed about. Both cities need help and assistance and nobody wishes poverty on anybody. But again, pathetic. Where's the fume about that in the media? Where's Sky's coverage of that? TalkSport's coverage of that? TNT Sports coverage of that? Don't see it because apparently it's alright to be little scousers, yeah? Hypocrites, the lot of them. Bunch of hypocrites. Alan Shearer and Jermaine Genius are two of the worst pundits I've ever seen, said Shane Buckley. Shearer is salty as you know what. Every time Liverpool get at him, he seems to have a bee in his bonnet just because we keep beating Newcastle. I don't know what to say. In his analysis of the game, talking about the drop ball, never once was it mentioned that it happened to us in the game as well. And Tierney gave the drop ball the exact same way, i.e. the reverse of what seemingly is the right way. Nothing mentioned about it. Where's the outrage? Sure, we could have had another goal there. You know, going off their own reckoning, if we had received the drop ball, everything would have been fine. So, where's the fume about that? It's absolute horseshit of the highest order. The whole lot of it, from start to finish, they're just all bitter twats, the lot of them. And as for the Forest fans, I don't know what to say. Like, if there was one club that should know all about not singing about Liverpool, what's happened in the past, all these type of tragedy chanting songs, undermining people's economic circumstances, surely they get it. But no, again, revert to type. Whenever we beat somebody, they go, same when we played Luton. Same scumbag singing, fuck off back to the Championship where you belong. You won a European Cup or two, brilliant. But you're a tin pot club now, your fans are a disgrace. Do you know what you should do? You should go and make Goldbridge the king of the Forest fans. That would make lots more sense, because then the bitterness would be clear and he wouldn't have to keep pretending the way he is. But hey ho, once again, I'll call out what the mainstream media hasn't got the balls to do. You're welcome. So after the game, Jurgen Klopp was asked about the monumental error, and he said it happened exactly the same way as it did in the first half, just the other way around. I expected it to happen exactly like that because it happened like that in the first half. If it wouldn't have happened in the first half, I would have asked the question as well. I would now assume that is the rule. To be honest, I wasn't sure because twice it happened and twice it was handled exactly the same. So I don't really see the reason for it. And then he goes on to talk about the fact that it's consistency of decision making. So I want to read you something that Dermot Gallagher said about the incident, right? Because we've heard the sensationalist version from Mike Dean about the incident, the drop ball, the monumental drop ball, as I like to call it now. This is what Dermot Gallagher said. All it is an incorrect restart in law. The fact that Liverpool scored is a bit of a red herring because it was 1 minute and 50 seconds later, which is an entirety on the pitch. The ball comes forward, it goes back, goes forward, and even goes out for a throw-in. It's just an incorrect restart in law for me. It doesn't directly attribute to a goal. Who would have thunk it? Dermot Gallagher, the voice of common sense there, while Mike Dean, on the other hand, is saying, monumental error. Monumental. This from the lad who wouldn't send Anthony Taylor to the monitor because he didn't want his mate to get any trouble. Monumental. The only thing monumental here, Mr. Dean, is the fact that you were able to blag a career as long as you could at the top level and a job at Sky spouting nonsense. You are a monumental clown. Craig, to be fair, Gary Neville just defended us on his podcast. He said 1 minute 50 seconds is an age in football and way too long to be fuming about conceding. But the other pundits are a disgrace, and Mike Dean. Well, I don't remember Neville coming out and saying it earlier. Or I don't remember Neville quote tweeting the Mike Dean segment to say, disagree with this, you're very wrong. But fair play. And he's right. Common sense. As Dermot Gallagher said, like, it's an age in football, 1 minute 59 seconds. To correlate a drop ball to almost like a guaranteed goal, the way some people are trying. Some people, and I say this with a straight face, some people are trying to equate that to what happened to us at Spurs. With a straight face, they're trying to say they're mirror incidents, they're the same thing. How? One was a goal that we scored that was incorrectly ruled out by VAR, who didn't know what they were looking at or misinterpreted what the referee had actually awarded in the first place. And that's before we get into the 2 red cards. And the other one is a drop ball 90 yards down the other end of the pitch. That we scored a goal 1 minute 59 seconds later with the ball having gone out of play, and I think Forest having had the ball back at least once. It's just fanciful thinking, and it's quite simply pathetic to have genuine pundits, people who've played the game, trying to make out like Liverpool were somehow handed the keys to the trophy cabinet. It's honestly, it's embarrassing from these so-called professionals.